For a branch connection on a pipeline, normally a T is used or direct branching is done. For small dia branch connection up to 1.5 inch, half couplings are used. This is a butt weld rod T. This is an unreinforced branching without RF pad, and this is a reinforced branching with RF pad. T is a costly rod fittings, but due to the curvature at branching, SIF means stress intensification factor is very low and T can take more piping load, whereas branch connection is having very high SIF and can take low piping load. So, higher stress will be generated in branch connection compared to a T. For this reason, for severe cyclic applications, high temperature, high pressure applications, and for category M fluid service, T is preferred and branch connection is not preferred. Direct branch connections are used for low pressure, non critical service like compressed air, water, nitrogen, etc. If we want to use direct branch connection for high pressure, then reinforced branching to be used using RF pad. This type of unreinforced or reinforced branch connection will contribute lot of cost savings by eliminating costly T. Direct branch connection can be done in two ways. Number one is set in or stub in branching, and number two is set on or stub on branching. For stub in branching, the stub or branch pipe is extended up to the inside of the main header pipe. The hole in the main pipe is usually beveled to allow for a full penetration weld. Whereas for stub-on branching, the stub or branch remains only on the outside of the main pipe. The stub or branch may be beveled, otherwise only fillet weld can be done. Hence, welding strength of stub-in connection is as good as butt welding, and stub-in connection is comparatively stronger than stub-on connection. Normally, stub-in branch is used when the branch is more than one size smaller than header pipe, and stub-on branching is used when the branch is equal to or one size smaller than header pipe. Both stub-in and stub-on connections eliminates the costly T. It saves installation time also, because only one weld is required around the stub instead of three welds required for a butt weld and T. Branch connection calculation for stub in or stub on is same as per ASME B31.3. This is a sketch of a reinforced branch connection with RF pad. Header pipe is shown in black color, branch pipe is shown in blue color, and RF pad is shown in red color. If we do not consider the RF pad, then the branch is unreinforced branch. Both stub-in and stub-on branch connection can be made with or without a reinforcement pad as per requirement. This requirement is governed by pressure and stress criteria. Reinforcement pad is basically a ring that is cut from the header pipe. The width of the reinforcement pad is normally half of the diameter of the branch pipe. The aim of this reinforcement is to substitute the material that was removed for making the branch connection from the header. A small weave hole of 1/4 inch NPTF is normally drilled on the pad before mounting the pad for welding. Through this hole, entrapped gas is vented, which is generated during the welding. Otherwise, RF pad will become a jacketed vessel. Also, this weave hole is used for testing leakage through the RF pad using air or soap. Once the welding and testing is completed for RF pad, the small weave hole is sealed using a plug. Now coming to branch calculation as per ASME B 31.3, capital DH is the OD of header pipe, capital DB is the OD of branch pipe. Capital TH is nominal thickness of header into 0.875 considering minus 12.5% negative manufacturing tolerance. Capital TB is nominal thickness of branch into 0.875. Small th equals to minimum header pressure design thickness. That means PDH divided by 2AC plus 2PY. P is the internal design pressure, DH equals to OD of header pipe, and S is allowable stress, E is joint efficiency, that means 1 for seamless pipe and 0.85 for ERW pipe. Small tb is minimum branch pressure design thickness equals to PdB divided by 2AC plus 2PY. Small tc equals to lesser of 0.7 tb or 6 millimeter. Small d1 is effective length removed from pipe at branch. Small d2 is half width of reinforcement zone equals to d1 or capital TB minus C plus capital TH minus C plus small d1 divided by 2, whichever is greater but not more than capital DH. Capital DH is OD of header and capital DB is OD of branch. C is corrosion allowance, say 1.5 millimeter. Capital A1 equals to required reinforcement area equals to small th into d1 into 2 minus sine beta. Capital A2 is area resulting from excess thickness in run pipe equals to 2 small d2 minus small d1 into capital TH minus small th minus C. Capital A3 is area resulting from excess thickness in branch pipe equals to 2 capital L4 into capital TB minus small tb minus C divided by sine beta. Capital L4 is height of reinforcement zone outside run pipe equals to 2.5 into capital TH minus C or 2.5 into capital TB minus C plus TR, whichever is less. Capital TR is reinforcement thickness, that means thickness of header pipe. If capital A1 is less than equals to capital A2 plus capital A3, then branch reinforcement is not required. That means RF pad is not required, direct branching can be done. If capital A1 is more than capital A2 plus capital A3, then branch reinforcement is required and capital A1 should be less than equals to capital A2 plus capital A3 plus capital A4, where capital A4 equals to RF pad thickness TR into OD of RF pad minus OD of branch pipe. This branch calculation is applicable both for stub-in or stub-on branching. First, we have to check requirement of RF pad from internal pressure, then from stress point of view. It may happen that from internal pressure, RF pad is not required, but from pipe stress point of view, RF pad is required. This is an unreinforced equal size direct branching for a low pressure cooling water line. This is a reinforced branching with RF pad for a high pressure compressed gas line. This is plan view and side view of a reducing reinforced branching. This is the header pipe This is the branch and this is RF pad. RF pad diameter is twice the diameter of branch. So for branch having size half of header size and below, this type of circular RF pad will be there. For example, 16 inch by 8 inch, 16 inch by 6 inch, like that. But for branch having size above half of header size, RF pad dia shall be more than header pipe dia. For example, 16 inch by 12 inch branching, where RF pad dia should be about 600 mm, whereas header dia is 400 mm. In that case, we should provide elliptical shape RF pad having one side equal to header dia and another side dia equals to header dia plus shortfall in dia of other side. For equal size branching, it is not possible to provide RF pad because branch connection is up to OD of header. So for equal branching, we have to go for direct branching without RF pad, or we will have to provide a butt weld NT. But in some case, we find difficulty to get equal size T. For example, non-standard 22-inch size, or when we need to provide an equal T of rarely used material like copper, aluminium or monel, for which equal T is not readily available. In that case also, we can provide RF pad for equal size branching. We have to make RF pad from header pipe in two parts, and each RF pad will cover 120 degree. That means each RF pad will be 30 degree beyond the header OD. After installation, these two RF pads shall be welded along the header axis. Weave hole should be provided on each RF pad. Now you can see an installation of copper piping where 8 inch by 8 inch equal size branching has been done and RF pad has been provided from mother pipe in two parts. This is the joint line of two RF pads.